Hi guys, good morning. If you're watching this video, my name is Ariante. Please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me. Today's video I wanted to make is called In Service, and I wanted to make this video because lately I have been reading the Bhagavad Gita, and anything that sticks out, I like to try to make a video about it because I would like to have a collection of just all those beautiful little details that come up because it is such an intense book. I think I'm still in the first 10 pages, but the video I wanted to make today is called In Service, and I wanted to make this video because it's not because, but in the book there is a war pretty much, and Arjun is the main character, and in this war he had a choice. He could either have God on his side, or he can have the strongest men, like the most immortal and strongest men on his team, with all these different types of powers and stuff. And so of course Arjun, being of great morale and just morale, I'll say, he chose God. Of course he thought if he had God on his side, then of course he would win. And one detail that sticks out to me is that Arjun and Krishna, or God, are riding to the war, and they're riding in a chariot, and Krishna, who is God, actually drives the chariot for Arjun. So in that way, it points out that God serves Arjun by driving the chariot, and so it points out that he was sweating and tired. So he is actually servicing this person. And it's just a interesting thought or spin, because when we think of God, we don't necessarily think of God working or serving us in that way. But to be in service is to provide for or service a want or need, to give a want or need. And so in that way, the same way we can say God does this for us, God did this for me, God does that for me. We understand that God serves us, but it's just different to hear it in that sense, to be served by God, because it's showing that God is actually tired from this work, and we don't think of God getting tired from that work. But all in all, I make this video to say, if we can live in service to other people and we can show up to the world like, how am I going to serve? We will live a more purposeful life and a more happy and peaceful life, because now everything isn't about us. And when we live in our dream of hell, when we live in our own drama, when we live in what's for us, how are we going to get this, what we don't have, what we do have, we get into a place of really battling ourselves in an inner battle. But if I can show up like, how am I going to serve today? How are my interactions going to serve the world? How can I show up as my best self, so I am raising consciousness, so that I am providing great positive energy, or not even if it's positive, but just whole, authentic, true energy, so other people can live in their whole and authentic and true energy, then I will live a more purposeful life. And so it shows that for me, anything I read about God, I always say we should be living like that in ourself. We are God. We are God in the way that we should operate as God, operate in our highest self, operate to serve, which is why the Bible says that pretty much that God made Adam in the image of himself, because when we are in the image of God, when we are operating in our God-like consciousness, we can grow consciousness, we can live more peaceful, whole, and purposeful lives, and we can help ascend through this time and this experience. And now we're here like, what am I here to do? How can I service? And it's not like, God, what are you going to give me? When's the next thing going to come? When's the next thing going to come? I'm stressing. I got to get through this situation, this situation, this situation, because then we're living more like, okay, how am I here to help? How am I going to live with purpose? How am I going to show up in the world? And we naturally come as our best selves, because if we're coming with the idea that we're doing it not only for us, but the world in general, it activates our hero-like complex and gives us something to work for harder than just ourselves. Because sometimes it's nice to have a inspiration that's bigger than us, right? And that's what God is. God is connecting to the whole that's bigger than you. And so I wanted to make this video just because it's just that different perspective, that Krishna would be riding the chariot for Arjun, because Krishna was picked so that God can serve with him in a war, and so that he would win the war. But Krishna is actually here to work too, not just showing up and saying, I'm God, I'm just going to stand here. No, you chose me, so I will serve you in that way. So if you choose God, if you choose yourself, your higher self, you will serve others and you will be served in the same way with immense blessings. So if you're watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me, and I hope you guys have a great day.